Hi, Julia Holian Associates. Today I'd like to share with you some tips for making a move to another area and building up the network that you're going to need to have to find that right job. So I know a lot of people who are moving, some people are moving down the road, but a lot of people are moving to completely different parts of the state. Many are even moving out of state. When you move to a bigger area or a new area, I guess I should say, it's really important that you build your network there. And it's actually one of those things that a lot of people tell me they're gonna wait to do until they make the move. And I don't recommend doing that. I think you start building that up right now. So here are some tips that I think will help you and to build up that network and to more successfully find that job quickly. Number one, to build up your network, you need to tap into the family and friends that you already know in the area. I'm making an assumption that wherever you move to, you already know some people. So you want to talk to them, find out who are the biggest employers or what are the main industries in that area. Who do they know that they could connect you with so that you could do some informational interviews? In those informational interviews, you can be asking, how do you stand out in the process here? What are some of the things that happen in this market that I need to know about? What do I need to have on my resume? What do I need to be talking about in order for companies to want to talk to me and want to hire me? So tap into that network first through your family and friends. The second thing is I would tap into LinkedIn. I think LinkedIn is one of the best ways that you can help market yourself in another area. So here are 5 things that I would do with LinkedIn. Number 1, go into your geographic area and change that right now to that new geographic area. You want to do this so that recruiters can find you. If you don't have that geographic area, you're not even going to pop up on their radar. Because when recruiters, whether that's an in-house recruiter or a third-party recruiter or any kind of a hiring manager is searching, they always put in a zip code or a geographic area, and they want somebody within a certain number of miles of that area. So put that in there now so that that is one thing that you don't have to worry about. But the second thing that you want to do is you want to go into your About section, and I recommend actually commenting on the fact that you're moving. When you go in and you say something like, excited to be moving to such and such area, in whatever month that might be, you can tell them that you've got some kind of roots there. Because the number one thing that they're going to worry about is that you have decided that you're going to move to another area, or you're saying you're going to move, but it's not really a long-term plan. But if you say that you've got family and friends there, or you're excited to go back to where you've been before, there's a little bit more confidence that they're going to have in that. The next thing that you want to do is you want to start following companies in the area that you want to go to. So when you follow those companies, they are paying attention to who's following them. So if you've got certain companies that these people in this, the first thing the network, told you about, start following them on LinkedIn, follow them on Facebook, follow them on Glassdoor, follow them wherever so that you're popping up a little bit on their radar too. They're going to be paying attention because their marketing and their HR and recruiting teams pay attention to who follows them. So that's one really good way to connect. The other thing is start connecting with those other locals even through LinkedIn. So if you find people who are in industries that are similar to yours or companies that are of interest to you, and start inviting people to connect so that you build up that network. You need to have a number of connections, hundreds of connections in any marketplace to really show up on anyone's radar. If you don't know how LinkedIn works, what this means is that when somebody is searching for you and they're looking for that geographic area, it's not just the area and the zip code. It's also that algorithm of how many degrees of separation you have from other people that they are connected to. So you want to have a lot of first, second, third, maybe even 4th degree connections to people already in that marketplace. So you need to build up a presence in that market. So start now. Don't wait, and you want to get that into the hundreds. The last thing I would recommend that you do, or the 5th thing I would say about LinkedIn, is now that you've been following companies and you're connected to people, start looking every day or so in your feed at some of the posts that are being put up by those companies and by those people and start commenting. Commenting is one of the biggest ways that you can get a presence on LinkedIn and to kind of increase the algorithm of how LinkedIn lets you be seen. So if you can comment, use hashtags, use the @ symbol to even tag somebody else that you might know or somebody that you're connected to, use those different tools within LinkedIn to get visibility. The third and last thing that I would recommend that you do to get a presence in that new community is to change your resume so that at the top of your resume, you have listed the geographic area that you're going for. And you may even want to, on your resume, put in like right below that city or that geographic area and your phone number, put in a little tagline that says something that you are moving to that area and when you're going to be making that move. So that anytime you send out your resume and it gets uploaded into the applicant tracking system, there isn't a question about whether you're truly going to be in that area. I say that because I know that a lot of times when people are making some kind of a move or they're interested in working in a different geographic area, they'll send their resume, but when the person on the other end sees the resume and all it has is cities that are far away from where they are, it gives off the impression that you're just kind of scattershot looking for another job and you'll kind of go anywhere. And that's a turnoff to a recruiter or a hiring manager, because they only want to hire people who truly are interested in working in that geographic area. Now, last thing I would mention is I know that there are a lot of people who are now working remotely and a lot of companies working remotely. So what I've just listed isn't necessarily the best solution for that. But for a lot of people who are hoping to or want to be able to work at a company and go into that company on a daily basis, these solutions will help you to build out your LinkedIn presence and build that network so that you can get the job that you want. I hope this has been helpful for you. If you want more tips, check out our website, holienassociates.com. I'm Julia Holien, and I'm wishing you a great job search and a successful career. And thank you so much for watching.